Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Jack Pine by the Shanty Boys Map Creations. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome. So this is my second time recording this because the first time I hit the stream button instead of the record button. Obviously I didn't stream anywhere because I wasn't live anywhere, but anyhow, so I didn't record anything, so we're gonna try it again. But that's okay. I get to look at this map twice. So this is Jack Pine. This is by the Shanty Boys Map Creations. This is 24.63 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms. If you're on console and new farmer, farm manager, or start from scratch mode, it's going to run you 253 slots. And the mod hub, it says, from the makers of Dark Forest, we are bringing you Jack Pine. Jack Pine is a forestry map, but as soon as you clear the land, you are free to start your farm. We have added the common sell points to sell or to get you started on your forestry and farming career. We hope you have fun and enjoy. The Shanty Boys are great friends of the channel, so make sure you guys go download this and give them 5 stars on the mod hub. It helps them out a ton if they can get a good rating on there. So please do that. That would be fantastic. This is a really cool map. Gosh, just too many maps, too many good maps out there. We'll go ahead and jump right into it just because I've already, anyhow, I'm in new farm mode. There's no contracts obviously on this one because it's a forestry map. You normally start off $100,000. I've bought in some land and I bought a truck to drive around with. Here's all you start with except for the truck that's in here. And then you have your barn, ranch, sawmill, and spinnery sell points. And if we take a look at the map, my map has been having issues. These icons, I can't get them to stay on anymore now that I deactivated all of them once on a different save completely. So it drives me crazy. But you start off with this chunk of land, not this one. I bought that one, which actually we'll leave it in there. It's fine. So we have the shop up here. We have the spinnery down here. We have a fuel point, ranch, and the animal dealer down there. And then over here, we have the sawmill and barns out there in the corner. So we're actually probably going to do a fly over this map. Driving around, it seemed like, here's the benefit of being able to do it twice. It seemed like the trees kept getting in the way, which makes sense. It's a forestry map. Yeah, so I might just do a flyover. Let's take a look at our starting equipment here in the store. So if we go in the garage, scroll back all the way down to the beginning. You start off with a Steyr Profi CVT 4145, a Deutz Fahr 9340 TTV Warrior, a Sampo Rosalind Lou, HR 46X, and you also start with not the pickup truck. That's the one I bought. TDK 1600 grain trailer, as well as a forestry trailer, a front loader, log fork, and front weight for you. So got everything you need. I love the way the Deutz Fahr is decked out. That thing looks just fantastic. So anyhow, at the shop here, you have your repair trigger right here. If we go around, we have ATM here and shop trigger there. So let's go ahead and get into flight mode here. We don't have to go super quick, but yeah, so we'll head out this way. Oh, the icons. Oh, they're back. They're working. Seriously, it wouldn't work before. I'm so happy. I'm so pleased with that, guys. Anyhow, I don't know what I did to fix it, but I did it completely on a different. Anyhow, we don't need to talk about that. So down here we have our spinnery sell point. The spinner, if we go into the map here, is going to take just what you would expect. It's going to take cotton and wool. So there you have it. Now I have the benefit too of knowing everything about the map now that I've already toured it. I like the map too. Here's a couple things that I noticed that I really like. Number one, there's varying trees, varying in heights. There's 2 types of trees on this map. So there's a variation there. There's bushes down on the ground. So it looks like it's a more natural landscape as opposed to not being as natural of a landscape, which I love that. Now let's talk about this real quick and then we'll keep going on. So we have the ranch sell point right there. We have the fuel point right there, decorative buildings in the back, and over there we have the animal dealer. We take a look, nope, not there. In here, the ranch is going to be your main sell point, especially if you're doing farming. Wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soy, corn, sugar beets, potatoes, sugar cane, eggs, and milk are what they're going to take there. So, yeah, and we have a beautiful water feature over here to some sand dunes heading outside the map, but yeah. The second thing I like about this map, it's not just a plain flat map. You can see hills. Yeah, there's a lot of areas that are flat that'll make it easier for you to farm, but if you wanted a little bit of terrain undulations, if you will, the Mr. Steely P word, then you have that on this map. Another thing I like is it's all platforms, which is awesome. I know you can't get necessarily everything that you want to on all platforms, but it's cool when a map does make it to all platforms or is able to make it there. The other thing, look at these clearings here. There's clearings. You could start a farm in here and then kind of expand your way out. So I like that. I like that it's not just strictly forestry all the way across the map. There are some actual little clearings in there. I mean, yeah, you probably still got to clear stuff to get a farm going, but Features like that are what makes it worthwhile, in my opinion. We'll actually head out this way because there's a cool little water feature out here. So as you can see, we have just some forestry roads coming through here and stuff like that. But if we head out here, there's a nifty little water feature out here. Some of you guys probably don't care about the water feature, but I care about it, so I'm going to show you. And there's some little paths you can kind of see that are like kind of older, that are kind of worked into the terrain a little bit. And one comes out here. Yeah, cool little water feature. Shanty Boys always do cool little water features like that on there. If we head over here, you can see that big area coming up. That is going to be our Sawmill Point. And we do have a couple of little circular areas there that are kind of out in the ends where you can kind of start doing some forestry stuff if you'd like to. But here is where the sawmill is at. As we fly into here. This is a really cool map. I'd love to do something like I did on Willamina Forest on this map here. This is fantastic. Down here, we have a wood chip sell point for us. Love the flag hanging up in the wall there. Love it. And if we come over here, we have our lumber sell point right here. So there's your wood sell point. You have a shed here if you wanted to use that. But everything is fantastic. Oh, it's interesting how that shed is set up. It's got the bars, crossbars there. So some of this you might have to pull into the side. But anyhow, very cool. All right, if we continue on, so here we got kind of like the more mountain-esque terrain here. So if you wanted some crazier terrain, more of a challenge, you could definitely go over to this corner of the map. But heading down here, we have the barn sell point. The barn is going to take silage, grass, hay, and straw. So if we take a look at that in here, the barn sell point, grass, hay, silage, and straw. So there you go. And then we're just kind of heading back over now to the start of where we started off. Again, the map tour doesn't need to be super long. We're able to cover a lot here. It doesn't have a ton of detail on it because it doesn't really need to. It has what it needs, and it's really fantastically set up for doing challenges or something like that. I could see Rusty Money playing on this at some point. But anyhow, very cool. And I love these little clearings through here. Like, look at this. That's fantastic. Because that would happen kind of naturally in forests anyway, so it works out really well, and I like it. It's a good feel to the map. The map feels really natural to me, so I like it quite a bit. And there's a lot of good terrain on here, as well as plenty of flat areas. I mean, you can see looking out, you can see all the flat areas and flat spots when the trees aren't rendered in. You can see all the areas you have here, but yeah, it's a really well done map. So well done, Shanty Boys. I like it. Fantastic map. But that is what I have for you guys, folks. If you guys enjoyed this map tour, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.